Hello and welcome to the British Dapper, and today we're talking about the virtues of a woolen jacket. So I've often talked about wearing a tweed jacket and different types of tweed, herringbone. There's all sorts out there, but today is specific. I'm talking about a woolen jacket, and this is slightly different because we're talking about a wool material that has been almost made into a felt, and so it's a lot thicker, warmer, has some great potential to keep you warm in the winter months, especially this time of the year in the transition between winter and spring-like conditions. It's ideal when you want to wear a jacket but it's a little bit too cold to wear a normal dress jacket or a suit jacket, and the occasion arises where you can wear something like this, which is much more thicker and robust as an item of clothing. It goes well with other items. It's, for example, it will go easily well with a pair of jeans and a pair of brogue shoes. And then again, if you wanted to uplift it, you can put it with a tie and a shirt, and it goes all really well together. They come in different sorts of colours as well. So if you don't particularly like grey, and grey is one of those colours that's a neutral colour, so you can just about put most colours with it and it will look good. So, but if you don't like grey, then, well, they come in all sorts of colours, and I've got three here I'm going to talk about in a little bit more detail. So the first one is the grey one that I'm wearing today, and it goes really well with whites, reds, blues, and all, well, just about any colour going really, to be fair. But it does, as you can see here, it's a wool-like material, almost a boiled wool felt material, loose felt I suppose you could describe it as. But it is not only warm to wear, but it also gives you good structure in the actual jacket. You padded a little bit in the shoulders, but because it's a thick material, it doesn't show any imperfections. It does actually flatten out your silhouette. So if you've got a few lumps and bumps, it smooths over those very subtly. So it's a very complimentary type of jacket to wear. Now, you may say, well, they don't call them jackets, they're actually called coats. Well, yes, that's strictly true, although most people relate to them as being jackets, suit jackets, occasional jackets, those sort of things. But this is a really an introduction, if you like, because if you're not used to wearing a jacket, maybe this or a tweed jacket might be that transitional wear. So, I mean, I'm wearing it with a tie here, and I'm wearing a pocket square, and I've got a shirt here. That's fine if you want to go that far, but if you just wanted to put a jacket on over a pair of jeans and a pair of shoes, and maybe even a t-shirt or a shirt, open neck shirt, then yeah, okay, it will go well. It goes really well with roll neck jumpers as well. So it's not a complicated jacket to wear. It wrinkles easily, I suppose, but the wrinkles drop out very easily. So it's not like you're going to end up with a lot of deep wrinkles when you've been sitting in it for a while or been wearing it for a while. So it's quite a forgiving garment, if you like, and it does give a lot of more structure and a bit more oomph to it. It's certainly a much more robust material, and goes really well. Plain colours or patterns really does come down to your preference. I personally like plain because it is a neutral, almost a plain background. You can zhish the overall ensemble up by adding the tie, pocket square on a shirt, or just a different colour, and that will lift it. But that plain jacket, even with the plain jacket, you still have texture to it. You still have a feeling of quality to it as well, if you get the right one. Now the wool itself can be merino wool, it can be a mixture, it could be cashmere. So there are a number of wools that could be introduced into that, but essentially they are wools. They are not worsted wool. Worsted wool is a little bit different. It's much more refined weave. This is a much more almost felt-like material. So this is one item that I think you should at least consider. So I've got another one here I'm going to try on for you, and this one is a different beast altogether. So here we have a James Aubrey. It's almost like a velvet material. It's a very compressed fine wool jacket, and again that thickness is there. It really does accentuate the shoulders. It's quite flattering to the waistline, and goes really well with this sort of outfit, whether you're wearing it with a tie or if you're wearing it more casually with a pair of jeans and a white shirt or a different coloured shirt. But it really does lift the overall outfit, and to be fair with you, it is quite a statement piece. If you're wearing this, people want to touch it all the time, which is quite embarrassing really sometimes, but it's a good way of when you meet people in a social setting and you're starting to talk with people, they will reach over and touch your arm and want to feel the actual jacket. It's just that material that draw people to it. So just it does come with a health warning in a way, so be careful. But it's a lovely jacket, and the material is something to really look out for if you are thinking about not just, you know, changing a little bit from wearing that tweed jacket. And don't get me wrong, I love my tweed jackets, but sometimes you want something a little bit different, and maybe something a little bit dressy and in between a suit and wearing tweed. And this might be that little step in that direction. But it really does hold its shape, and because of the thickness of the material, it really does keep you warm. It's a lovely material to work with. Now this is quite a dark navy blue, single-breasted, but I've got another one here I'm going to show you, which is a slightly different colour, and we're going to try and create a slightly different vibe with that. So this is very similar to the other one in that it's very much a velvet-like material, very compact and compressed, very much like a military scarlet tunic, or that sort of thickness. It's really robust, a very lovely fitting jacket in that the shoulders are just great. This material, because it's thick, gives it a little bit more body, a little bit more structure to the overall look. And in this case, all we've done is we've just used a cravat, which is actually a scarf made cravat, and we're just using that plain off-white shirt. The colours in the actual jacket are a lot lighter than that navy, and we picked up some of the turquoise colours. Out of the actual scarf. So another unusual look, but something that goes really well is overall that jacket. It really does make a lot of difference. It's the thickness of the material that really does count. I forgot to mention about prices. So the James Aubrey, for example, was about £180 about 5-6 years ago, maybe more than that to be fair. And this one was even cheaper. That was around about £140, and that was from Samuel Windsor when they used to do clothes. And the other one, the wool one, is that's about £200 as well. They're all, you know, typically around about 150 to 250 pounds for what is essentially a wardrobe piece that will last you a lifetime. The only thing I would say is it's dry clean only, and be very careful how you put it in the wardrobe. I say this because if a shoulder is rubbing against the back of the wardrobe, it will change the actual felt material over time, and you end up with a little wear spot on it if you're not careful. So just be mindful of that when you're actually hanging it up. But again, it just brushes down really easily with a brush, and very easy to wear. Like I said, you could wear it with jeans, you could wear it with chinos, you could wear it with flannels, you could wear it with a nice pair of dress pants. And even in the summer months, when it's starting to get a little bit cool in the evenings, this is a great one to wear in that time of the year. And because it's got some weight and structure to it, it's great for that transitional period we're talking about, from winter into spring. If you feel, I want to wear a jacket, it's getting warmer now, but there's still a bit of a nip in the air, then this might be your answer. So we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe, then please feel free to do so. We love constructive comments, so if you'd like to jot them down below, we'll get back to you as soon as we can. We also have a Buy Me a Coffee page, and I'll put a link down below, so if you'd like to make a contribution to the channel and the upkeep of the videos, then please feel free to make your contribution there. So until next time, take care.